Hello everyone, this is Virtualwiz from Wiz Tech. Welcome to this Flutter development course for beginners. In this course, we'll learn about Dart functions. Let's get started. First of all, let's open up Dart in our browser. If you are unsure what Dart is and how it works, feel free to check my previous video on Introduction to Dart and its data types. To create a function, we can simply type in the name of the function, like print hello, followed with small parentheses and curly braces. Inside these curly braces goes the logic of the function. Print hello world. So we call a function by repeating its name into the main function, like print hello, followed with small brackets. Now let's run the code. Hello world. There it is. So whatever you pass inside the print hello function, it gets printed from the main function. Like here we can write my name, Virtualwiz, and run the function. It prints Virtualwiz. A function can also take some arguments. You pass these arguments inside these small braces, like string hello. So hello here is not a string, but the variable that holds the value of a string. So to print the hello, we pass hello here. And we have an error. Line 2, positional argument expected by print hello. This means that when I am calling the function, I am not providing the argument that is required, that is hello. So it requires a string to be passed. Virtualwiz. So this is a string that gets passed inside the variable hello. Here you go, Virtualwiz. We can also pass multiple arguments inside the function. So let's rename this to, let's rename hello to name, and let's pass in an integer value, number. So print name and print number. So we have an error. Positional argument expected by print hello, but one found. So we have to provide two positional arguments, but we are only passing one argument right now. So we have to provide another integer value. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here you go, the error is gone. Let's run the code. Here you go, Virtualwiz 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to pass in the value in according to the declaration. So we can't pass integer first, and after that the string. We can't do this because string comes first and the integer comes second. A function is simply a group of statements. If you have to repeat some statements instead of writing them every time, you can use a function to call them. If you are unsure about the order of the arguments, you can simply use named arguments, like wrap this variables into a curly braces, then provide the name, this is number, as 1, 2, 3, 5, and name as C. So sorry, here's a error. So this neutralizes the order of the arguments. The parameter name can't have value of null because of its type, but the implicit default value is null. So this error is saying that the default value is null in both the parameters. We can't have that. So we can either provide a default value for them, like name A, number equals to 1, and the code will run successfully. So it's the default value. If we are not using this to provide new values, it will print this previous default values. Or we can also use, instead of providing a default value, wrap them like required and this also neutralizes the error. So what this required key does is that it says the print hello function definitely requires these two arguments to be fulfilled. Whenever we use the required keyword, we can't use the function without providing the value. But if we use a default value like int number equals to 1, then we are not required to provide the value of number. It's optional. So we can still run this code and it prints the default value as 1 and name as C. So if you want to learn more about functions, you can go over to docs and language store, and inside here functions, and this will tell you all about the functions, like how it's used, how it's made, etc. In our next video, we'll learn more about Dart conditionals. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe Wiz Tech.